Hi everyone, it's Claire Jarvis here at Restore Fitness Therapies, and in this video I want to talk to you a little bit about how your sleeping environment and sleep patterns may be contributing to your back pain. Now, nighttime sleep time should be a time for rest and rejuvenation, but for a lot of people with back pain it is anything but. It can be a complete and utter nightmare trying to get to sleep, waking up in the night uncomfortable, in pain, and then waking up in the morning feeling stiff, achy and exhausted from having had a really poor night's sleep as a result of back pain. But it doesn't have to be that way, and there are some really simple things that you can address in your bedroom, in your sleep sort of environment, to make sure that you're reducing the possibility of back pain as much as possible and giving you the good night's rest that you need to then function well the next day. So we've got 5 areas, key areas that we help people to look at where they can make some little tweaks, little changes and really see a lot of benefits. So the first thing is preparation. Now, of course, if we try to get into bed feeling all wound up mentally and wound up physically, we're very unlikely to drop off to sleep, and we're going to be holding massive amounts of tension in our body, which is going to be very difficult for us to relax, and we're just going to hang that over to the next day. So we really need to think about how we're preparing ourselves for our sleep environment. One of the best things you can do physically is try to have a warm bath or a warm shower, because not only does it help you to relax mentally, and there's something about the rhythm of that which can help people prepare mentally for bed, but what it's also doing is warming up your muscles and helping them to relax as well. So you're going to get into bed carrying less physical tension, and you're then going to get a better night's sleep, and you're not going to be carrying that tension into the next day. Now, the second thing that often people find is a problem for them is room temperature. Now, it is really important to have some airflow in your bedroom while you are sleeping, but if your window is wide open on a freezing cold night and you're getting cold, those muscles are going to stiffen, and of course if you're in bed for 8 hours or so and those muscles are getting cold for 8 hours, imagine standing outside in the cold for 8 hours. They are going to get really stiff and uncomfortable, and you're going to find yourself either waking up in the night feeling really stiff, or you certainly will do by the morning. So whilst we want some fresh air in our room, we want to make sure that the room isn't too cold for us. Equally, being too hot isn't going to be conducive to good sleep anyway, but it's the cold which can really affect our muscles and affect our joints during the night. So you do want to think about regulating that room temperature. If you've got a thermostat you can set, that's great, or just making sure that if you do have a window open it's just enough to get that nice little bit of airflow, but it's not too cold, or that you have enough blankets on top of the bed in colder nights to make sure that you're keeping those muscles really nice and warm. Now, the third thing is your mattress. Now, you want to be replacing your mattress on a relatively, not frequent basis, but you do want to think about how long you've had your mattress. Some of us have had them maybe 10-15 years, by which point they are basically wearing out. Now, a really soft mattress is often the cause of a lot of back pain because it's not providing your spine with any kind of support. You definitely want to be going something on the firmer, the medium, firmer end of the spectrum. So the first thing you could think about doing is just flipping your mattress over, or turning it so the head and the foot end are separate, so that you're getting more even wear through the bed. And you might already find by doing that you're on a firmer part of the mattress that's more supportive for your spine and is going to reduce aches, pains and stiffness. If you think, actually I think my mattress does need replacing, go out, lie down on different mattresses and find something that feels comfortable to you. But like I said, something towards the medium, firmer end of the spectrum is going to be much better for your back than for something that is too soft. And then that leads us into things like pillows as well. Now, when we're lying down, we want to have this perfect alignment through the spine. And what a lot of people do is they have 2, sometimes even 3 pillows. And what that tends to do is lift their head up, and it pulls their neck out of alignment with the rest of their spine. So it's actually like they're pushing your head forward at night time. So it may feel very soft under the head, but it's actually really bad for the muscles in the neck and the upper back, and also for the spine itself, because it's pulling the neck out of alignment. You really want to keep your head aligned with the rest of your body, and then you have a natural curve through the back of your neck. So for most people, one sort of relatively thin pillow should be enough, and for some people maybe maybe even no pillow at all. Now it probably will feel quite odd at first if you're used to having a lot of pillows, but you basically, if you were to take a photo of yourself lying down, you want the back of your head and the back of your shoulders to be in the same alignment and not for your neck to be sticking up out of the way, which is what happens if we have too many pillows. Now this always links into sort of sleep position as well. So if you're lying on your side, you don't want your head dropping off to one side. You need to make sure that your pillow is such that it's supporting your neck and again keeping your neck in line with the rest of your body. So there's quite a bit to kind of think about there. And then that links into our final element, which is sleep position as well. If you are someone who sleeps on your front and you're having to twist your head to one side, now your neck is in quite an uncomfortable position. And again, it's going to be stuck there for maybe 7 or 8 hours, which isn't great. So I would avoid lying on your front if you possibly can. Lying on your back is ideal because you have that lovely long posture. But sleeping on your side can also be really good if you already suffer with back pain, because you can slightly tuck your knees in, maybe pop a cushion between the knees if that helps, and that can just alleviate a little bit of pressure through the lower back there. So there's a real balance between what you generally find comfortable, which will be different for different people, but also trying to train your body into sleeping in good alignment as well. So there's a few different things there for you to think about. So maybe have a little look around the room this evening, think about how you're preparing for bed, your room temperature, the quality of your mattress, your pillows, and then also the position in which you are sleeping. Again, these are the sorts of things we're able to help people work through, because it can feel like a little bit of a minefield. So if you do need any further assistance, please do get in touch with us. We're always happy to help people out there. And of course, if you're combining this work at home with your physical exercises, mobilizing your joints, stretching out tight muscles, strengthening your core, you are going to get a much, much better night's sleep. So I hope that's been useful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.